Alright guys, we're back again with another adventure today. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can get notifications if your server's down, your Pi-hole's down, your NAS is down, any of your containers, all this kind of cool stuff that when you're on the go or you're at home, you'll be notified as soon as those things go down so you can rectify those problems and get them back up and running. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so we're in the my Zima board right now. So I installed Kuma, Uptime Kuma it's called. The Zima board, it's easy, quick and easy. I just went up to the App Store. All I had to do was up. And there it was right here, and I already installed it and everything. The cool thing about the Zima board, it's great for beginners. Raspberry Pi is awesome as possum too, but if you're just like, hey, I don't want to have to do coding or commands, then the Zima board is your friend. Plus, the Zima board, you can do commands too, so there's a lot you can do with this thing. But I'm not talking about the Zima board, we're talking about Uptime Kuma here. So, once we're up and running on our whatever we're doing, we're gonna open Uptime Kuma, baby. As you can see, I have 6 things up, no problems. This is the main phase here. So I got my Capsule Corp 1, and that's the actual NAS itself, the actual NAS. Then we got one of the apps that the NAS is running. I'm running Plex on this server. So I got Plex itself, so I'll know if the NAS is down or if just Plex is down, but the NAS is still running. So I'll know either one. So it's awesome. Same with this one too. I have another Plex server on there. Then Capsule Corp 3 doesn't have a server, and then my Pi-hole. And anywhere in the world, I will get notifications through whatever app or device that I wanted to pick to go through to get notifications from. I'm gonna show you on this one, Discord. It's just the easiest one, and it's free. You don't have to pay monthly or anything like that, and you can have it on your phone, so you get notifications on your phone, whatever device you're signed into, and it works flawlessly. So I'm gonna show you guys how to set it up too. So, let's do it. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is we're gonna set up our devices. So once you log in, you're gonna click new monitor, and I'm gonna show you, so like my server, click my server. This is, we'll go edit, ping, monitor type, it's ping, because I wanna ping the server's IP address, the interface, you know, how to log into your server to make changes. So now this is friendly name, I call it Capsule Corp 1, that's what my server's name, so I know which server it is. Then I go by the IP address of the server. So I wanted the IP address of the server, so I put that in there, whatever yours may differ. Remember, if you're gonna be putting IP addresses in here, like I say, if you have a server, you should know this anyways, you need static IP address. Your router should have that address reserved so it doesn't change, because otherwise doing this means nothing. If the router goes offline or restarts, even if you know that, but you forgot, oh, I didn't change it back in Kuma. Well, you shouldn't have to do that. If it's static, it's gonna stay that way, so just put your static IP address in here for that server. These are the intervals. For every 30 seconds, it's gonna check back and see, hey, is everything running, you know, pinging it. And retry, so if it fails once, it's gonna retry one more time before it notifies you. You can put 0 and it won't even, just boom, it doesn't work one time, boom, I'm gonna give you notification. So you can kind of add more notifications for this. The 30 for intervals to check every 30 seconds, you only can go, the lowest you can go on that is 20. Just set it to 30, it's more than enough. 20 is awesome too if it's just very critical, 20, and I would do 0 tries for this if you're just like, I just need to know if there's any problem with this thing. And you can do websites with this too. There's all different things you can do with this. That's really cool. So then, like I say, when you switch, like if we did 20 here, it's gonna switch 20 down there automatically. 30 here, it's gonna switch 30 there. And we'll just hit save. And then let's say my Plex server. Here's my Plex server, we'll edit. So now we're gonna use the TCP port, because remember, Plex uses a port to get out to the actual, so you host your own media at your house, but it goes through a portal which goes out to stream for other people can stream it. And the port that it uses to do that is, Plex uses, is 32400. So if you go down here, we got TCP port, We got Capsule Corp 1 Plex, same IP address as before, but now we have a port because it's going out to that port. So it's gonna ping that port anytime to make sure that Plex is running and stuff like that. And if it's not, it's gonna send me a notification saying your server's down. And I'll be like, oh, I gotta fix that. This one right here has none, and then the DNS for Pi-hole. Here's a tricky one though. So we're gonna put DNS. If you have a Pi-hole or whatever DNS thing you're using, Pi-hole is my DNS, so DNS, Pi-hole DNS. Now I want it to host name. It's not gonna have an IP address for this one because I want it to go out to the web and make sure it can ping this address, so I'll get a notification if it's down. So I have that at plex.com. Whatever. You can put whatever website you want there. I wouldn't accept Google because Google kind of, sometimes you don't even need it. I mean, just don't put anything but Google. Resolver. Now I want to put the IP address of my Pi-hole now there because that's what uses my resolver. This is my DNS. Usually it's Cloudflare, but my resolver, since I'm using Pi-hole, is going to be the DNS for it. So Pi-hole is my DNS, not Cloudflare. Then we go to port. It's using port 53 on my router. That's what Pi-hole uses, so I'm gonna put that there. Don't worry about A, leave that. 20, leave it at 20. I want that to be the quickest, my DNS. If that's down, then anybody who's home, if I'm not home, can't search the internet or anything. I don't want that. So I wanna be notified immediately so I can resolve it immediately so the wife doesn't come yelling why she can't look at Facebook or whatever she's trying to look at. Or the kids can't do their homework. That's the last thing you want. And then retry is 0. I want to know instantly if there's a problem. If it's working, that's fine. But if there's any little hiccup, I want to know. So that's all like that. And another thing is too, I wanted to let you know, if you're going to be using the Pi-hole, the DNS one, and to be honest, if you have a Pi-hole, you kind of want to put it on a different VLAN, the Zima board or whatever you're using Uptime Kuma on, because unless you're home, you're really not going to know what goes out, because remember, Pi-hole handles all your DNS requests. So if Pi-hole is not working and you're not at home, how are you going to get sent notifications from the Zima board? If the Zima board is getting its, IP DNS from Pi-hole and Pi-hole's down, it can't send those notifications to the web to get you to your phone or your device to say, hey, your servers are down. So I would set it to a different VLAN that's either Google's DNS, Cloudflare DNS, and just have it sitting there so that it can still monitor. You can go over the other VLANs and ping the other devices, but if the Pi-hole goes down, the Zima board can still send that data back to you on the web. Just wanted to put that out there. If that makes sense to you guys. For you IT people, it should definitely. So here's another thing we're gonna do. So anytime you click these devices, you can kind of see all their uptime and everything like that. They've been going. And there's the clear data, so you can clear the events. So if there's events, it'll calculate the events down below, down here. And then there's the heartbeat, and these are called the heartbeat sensors. They go every, this is that 30 seconds, 20 seconds looking. This is the heartbeat that is showing. Yellow is showing, hey, something's not right here. We're gonna check that again. And then if it gets red, because we hit 1, a lot of mine are 1. Only the Pi-hole is 0, so that would just be instantly red. There's a problem, red, boom. 2, yellow, then red. Makes sense. Green is go, so green is good. So that's pretty cool here. So next I'm going to show you, we're going to show you how to add your notifications. So we're going to do the notifications next. Now, you can go by and do the notifications for each one, like clicking it, and then you can go to edit, and then you'll see right here there's already notifications set, because I just did them all. You're going to just want them all. I mean, you don't have to have them all, but just do it this way, and then the ones that you don't want to be notified for, just to see their uptime, you can just go back to edit and just turn it off for that one device. It's just easy. You don't want to have to keep doing the step for every single device. So what I like to do is go over to here, this top right over here, and we'll go to settings. And now at the bottom, we're gonna, or at the close down, we're gonna go to notifications, and we're gonna go to set up notifications. And you're gonna want to select You can see mine's already previously there. You have to go back up. Yep, scroll up, Discord. They have a lot of different things. Some people like to use, I'm just showing you Discord today. Discord is awesome, works well, no problems. Not saying the other ones don't, but this one's just really easy. So we got Discord here. Now it says, now you can name it what you want it to be named. Just call it, I said my Discord alert or whatever, just keep it that's fine. I already have it, so that's why it says number 2, because there's already one with the name before. But we need a webhook. So we need to go get a webhook from Discord so that it knows where to send, this Uptime Kuma knows where to send the notifications to. So we're gonna open, once you've created, there you go. Once you've created a Discord, you're gonna log in, you're gonna hit add, create a server, create my own. Don't do any of the paste. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm not saying just don't for this. You don't need one for this. And they're just going to have the default interface. Remember, even if you already have a server, Discord server, make a new server, because this one is just for you. You don't want friends on this. You don't want anyone, any kind of stuff. You just, hey, this is only for notifications of my home. That's all I need. First thing you're going to do is go up to the top here once your server's created. Remember, this is general. General just for Capsule Corp Home. Battlefield, nothing. If I type in hi, boom, go back down to here, I'm not going to see anything here because this is just general for Discord. Just wanted to let you know if you're scared of other people seeing your stuff. They're not. So I have no friends, so you invite friends. No, I'm not inviting any of my friends in this one. No one's coming allowed in this one. So if I go here, I have, yeah, no one's coming allowed. We're not doing any of that stuff. So now, if I go down, we're going to go to server settings. Right next to your name up here, you see a little down arrow. Click it, go to server settings. We're going to go to app integrations. And it's going to say create new webhook or learn more. So you're going to just click that. And we're going to say new webhook. And what you can do is you can name it like Uptime Kuma. And then general, we want the notifications. This is like, because remember the general, we're going to have it go into the general notifications for my home stuff, and then we're going to copy this URL. I'm just deleting it now because I don't need to right now. You're going to copy it, and you are going to paste it right here. And as soon as you paste it here, you're ready to go. Now, the next thing we're going to need to do is go to bot display name. So this is like a friend. Like, a friend pops you up on Discord or chat or whatever and sends you a message. Like, oh, Tammy sent you this. This is what you can say Kuma. If we want to put Kuma here, Uptime Kuma, whatever, you can just leave it default. And this can say, oh, Uptime Kuma messaged me. That must mean where my server's down. And then you can have the message say like, hello, dummy, look, one of your servers is down, or a fire emoji or whatever coming up saying there's a problem with your server, check it out. And then you'll get notified with that. It's pretty cool. The defaults, we want this for everything, like I said, and apply to all existing monitors. So with this application, it'll be entered by default new monitors. You can still, if you add new stuff to this, you won't have to keep adding this again. Like I said, it's going to be the default enabled. So every time you add more monitors on this, you're not going to have to redo notifications again for each one. You're just like, this is the default. Anytime I add a new device to Uptime Kuma, it's just going to be automatically notified on Discord, that Discord I set for my house. And then you can apply to all existing monitors, like I said, so you don't have to redo it to all the existing ones. And here's the cool thing, you can hit test. So we're going to test, I'll show you here. So you can test to make sure it works. And what it should look like, go to mine, we'll go exit this out. We'll go here, and I'm going to go to test, and I'm going to go to, let's see here, where is it? There it is. I'm going to go to edit my alert, edit. Now you can see here, you guys won't be able to see this. I'm going to blur this out because this is my specific webhook. I'm going to go to, bring up Discord, and hit test. And I got the test. Testing. It worked! So you guys can tell that it worked. So now, we're going to close that out. And we already know it works. I'm going to put some server stuff down now. So let's do some server stuff. So now, the Capsule Corp 2, we're going to do Capsule Corp 2 Plex server. So it's up and running. I hope no one's watching it, but we can see. So here we go. We're going to go to, make sure that's the name, Capsule Corp 2. We're going to go to Plex and I want to see if I get notifications. Oops. Turn on this. We're going to see if we get notifications as soon as I hit off on this. So we should turn it off. And then we're going to hit Uptime Kuma and bring back this. And like I said, we should see a yellow. There it is. Dang it. There's the yellow one right there for Plex server down. And once it gets red, because remember, it tries one more time before it notifies you. Just wants to make sure. I'm going to try pinging it. We put 30, that's fine. And 3. Let's see. Here it comes. And like I said with that webhook, don't share that to anyone. Don't let anybody see that. That's why I blurred mine out. There it is. Boom. Server is down. So now, look, the NAS is still up because I'm still able to get to this interface here. So this is still up. But if I wasn't able to get to that, that would go down. Then I just know the whole server. This would go down and that would go down because it would just be down. So then I know, dang, not only is Plex down, but the whole server is down. So now we're going to turn it back on again. So we'll exit this out. Like I said, it created, let's see here, we go to this one right here. You can see it created the event, the time. We can kind of look at, it's down. So it says down. So we can see, oh, ping, current no ping. 24-hour ping was 1 millisecond, but now it's not even up. Look, uptime hours, it goes down now because it's down. See, it's going down again. So this is going to change. So you can kind of see like how long the website stays up because you can do website, ping websites. There's all different stuff you can ping to know what's down and how many hours it's been running, and it's really cool. And I just love this program. It's so freaking cool. So now, what I was talking before, we're gonna go turn this back on. And as like we said, we should see this turn green and come back up. So now we're gonna exit this one out, turn this back on, wait here until this turns green. We should see it. And we are green, up and running now. So now we know that everything is up and running. So it's working. So now what I like to do is I'll go over here first. We'll go down. We want this thing to be real. We know I set this up myself. I want to clear it all out. So first I want to clear all these events up. When it came back up, I'm just going to go events. Clear. Yep, events are clear. But the heartbeat, I want that started over again. Boom. Now I'm starting from fresh. Now it's continuing over again, starting from fresh, making sure that all our stuff is running. Oh God, I just love this thing. It's so cool. And with these little NASs, you can see these little tags I put here. So anytime you want to put a tag, you just go down here and you add a new tag. I've already created some, that's why the NAS is here. So you just create a new one, pick the color you want, and then the value options you can pick. But look, you already have them here, so you add a new device. Since these are ones already created, I can just go, oh, this is another one. Boom, we add that there. It's really dang cool. Color-wise, we have a good amount of colors. Not amazing, but how many groups are you gonna have? Crazy. And then, yeah, the value, you can just put value of how much stuff. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. It's just, this program is awesome, and I hope you guys like my videos. If you do, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my videos. Remember, I do these videos for you guys. I want you guys to be up and running. And remember, when you guys are done with all your notifications, go back here and delete these old messages because you want to make sure you're getting the newest stuff first. So I just like to go back and delete. Remember, there shouldn't be too much stuff here because if there is, then you have more trouble than you have to deal with, especially if it's a business. So now I'm clear and fresh, ready for new notifications under my home. Welcome to Manslayer MS's home. So yeah, that is it. But hey, I hope the most important thing of all is you and your family are having a rock and rolling day. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next adventure next time. Rock on.